Hi, this is Terry.
And I'm Jeff. This is SMARK versus Mark. John Cena, greatest wrestler ever.
Bullshit. Alright, well, explain to me the appeal of John Cena.
The appeal?
Yeah.
Well, it's just he's the main guy.
Well, what's so great about him?
I don't think he's great.
You know what?
I think he works. They don't have a. He's a perfect guy to carry that spot.
Okay, pretend I don't know dick or shit about wrestling, and tell me like, hey, so there's this thing. I know it's like some sort of fake fighting. Who's the main guy? What's so great about him? I hear he does shitty movies. Something about car chases with indestructible cars. What's Homeboy's deal here?
I couldn't sell John Cena. I won't lie.
And you know what? John Cena doesn't sell shit either,
No.
except for merchandise.
Back when I could have sold him with his thugonomics and funny freestyles and stuff, but nowadays, yeah, I mean, I would say he's 2000s Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he's in the Hogan spot with the Sting ability, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say he's not as athletic as Sting, though. No, I'd say Sting was a better.
Sting,
yeah.
yeah.
Sting was a better worker. Sting needed a good person to work with, and he could put together a really good match. Cena kind of just does the same match.
Well, Sting was always a powerhouse. As long as he had somebody he could sell,
yeah.
then he looked good. Because Sting was always like the stronger than everybody else guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's all that much.
Yeah, look at it. I always thought you looked like a yellow pumpkin.
Yeah, what the fuck was that thing supposed to be?
What? Hitler?
Oh, yes. Holy shit!
He's doing a Nazi.
But he's
salute.
like he's okay. So he's supposed to be from Portugal, which may or may not been in the axis of evil. I don't fucking know. But okay, let's read what he said. Clad in his country's colors of green. I love how this is all in kayfabe, but it frustrates the fuck out of me because I want to know the truth of these guys. Clad in the country's colors of green, red, and yellow, Aldo Montoya arrived to the WWE scene. Too much fanfare to start that over. Can't even say it. It's too fucking ridiculous. Okay, clad in the country's colors of green, red, and yellow, Aldo Montoya arrived to the WWE scene to much fanfare in late 1994. Dubbed the Portuguese Man o' War, the proud superstar from Portugal used his quickness to turn back foes. A few months after Montoya's debut, superstars were able to scout his speed and incorporate counters into their game plans. As a result, it wasn't long before he found himself getting tossed around the ring by larger, more skilled opponents like Vader, Goldust, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. As losses began to mount, people began to tease Montoya, claiming the mask he wore over his face resembled an athletic supporter. Montoya was never able to attain the level of success many expected from him upon his WWE arrival. By 1997, Montoya began to compete in fewer matches before disappearing from WWE completely.
Until he re-emerged as a born-again American with a catchy name. Oh. His look is like, that's what you get if you take like a green, red, and yellow crayon and melt them together.
Okay, Battle Cat. Let's talk about Battle Cat.
Go ahead, because I don't know nothing about him.
I feel like this would have been later than this. But
No.
in October 1990, WWE was introduced to a man with the martial arts skills of a ninja, high-flying acrobatics of a gymnast, and superior technical wrestling skills. His identity hidden behind a mask, Battle Cat displayed his abilities against the Barbarian, Boris Zukov, Pez Whatley, and Playboy Buddy Rose. Battle Cat disappeared from WWE soon after his debut. Reports at the time speculated that he traveled to Japan to compete there. Today, the identity of the man remains unknown. Though he was only in the WWE for a brief period of time, he will always be remembered as a talented performer.
Please tell me
No?
that he's somebody we know.
Here's the thing, I do not know who he is.
Because I'm looking at this and it's like, that's something Chavo would do.
Mm-hmm. You want to know how impressive he was? He's doing a moonsault, and look at the referee. Could give a fuck.
Is that Charles Robinson? Look how young he looks.
I don't know if it,
That's Charles Robinson.
I don't think that's Charles Robinson.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
No, I don't think that's Charles.
Battle Cat. Yeah, he would have been. He was also one of those flash in the pans.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, looking at him, maybe he was a younger Savio Vega, but I don't think so.
Santino.
No, Santino was like a fucking sperm at this point.
Hulk Hogan.
That was not Hulk Hogan as Battle Cat. But that would have been fucking awesome if it was.
The only Battle Cat I cared about was the one in He-Man.
This is kind of in that Arachnaman type of thing where it's just so bad it's good. But I mean, I can't even find matches of him on YouTube, so
Because we probably only have like 3.
probably. They do WWE's YouTube network. They do a show that kind of like makes fun of like bad wrestling, and it's alright. And they showed him in it, but they just like showed like 5
It's just a
seconds of him
stupid
wrestling.
thought, yeah. I mean, they come up with everything these days.
Yeah. Fuzzy Cupid. Okay.
I heard of him. Another midget.
Well, you want to keep ruining the midget ones. They have the best stories.
I don't know, but that's a perverted name if it is. I mean, come on, Fuzzy Cupid. Maybe that's what Freddie Joe Floyd named his penis.
Okay. When he was a young adult, a little young adult, Leon Stapp took a trip.
Is he a midget?
Leon Stapp took a trip to Texas that would forever change his life. While there, he attended a live wrestling event and immediately became amazed by the level of athleticism displayed by the midget wrestlers.
Damn it!
He quickly sought out the show's promoter, asking him how he could get into wrestling. The promoter sent Stapp to Detroit for training, and the rest is midget wrestling history.
I honestly had no idea, dude. I saw a very small box.
After learning the ropes, Stapp debuted in 1952 as Fuzzy Cupid. Although midget wrestling was extremely popular at this time, Cupid was one of the most unpopular superstars in his division, as there wasn't a rule he wouldn't break. Cupid earned the greatest success competing as a tag team with famed midget competitor Sky Low Low. Together they ruled the Canadian midget tag team scene in the mid-1960s.
They had a division?
Cupid and Sky Low Low also engaged in a short but memorable WWE rivalry with Tiny Tim and Pancho Lopez.
Pancho the Peasant?
Pancho Lopez.
Oh, I was like, Pancho Lopez? Dean does. Poor guy can't get his own name in the book.
Yeah. Well, but this is all kayfabe. He never wrestled with Shane there.
Yeah, that's true.
And they...
Yeah, talk about it. That's got to be one of the most bitter guys in this business I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Just bitch.
So, because he did that... So he did the ECW reunion show, and it was a complete fucking disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sabu and Justin Credible couldn't make it because they were passed out. Sabu actually went to the hospital. They was concerned that, like, he was going to die. Like, he had just OD'd on something. And every match was a nightmare. And it got to the main event, and it was Shane versus Too Cold Scorpio. And Shane was supposed to be the face in the match as he got in the ring. So Shane's the face, and he's on the mic, and everybody is just booing his shit, and there's a huge, like, refund, we want our money back chance going.
Mm-hmm.
And Shane just stops. And I wish I could say it the way he said it, because it just gave me, like, chills when he said it. He's like, let's get one thing straight. You don't fucking work me, I work you. And threw the mic down, and I was like, whoa! And nobody got a refund. Sandman lasted so much longer than I thought he would.
I always had a hard time with Sandman. He didn't look like a wrestler. He didn't wrestle like a wrestler. Yeah. He was just, I don't know, I guess people just thought he was badass.
He was an attraction.
And I just never saw them as that. He looked to me like very, very low budget, and that bothered me.
Yeah, I mean, he was just straight up just an attraction guy. I still think he's more better than Justin Credible, just because Sandman could command a crowd. He could work people. He can get people excited. I didn't see any of that in Justin Credible. I like the DOA. Disciples of the Apocalypse.
They're the right time.
Yeah.
They worked.
And Brian Lee, I thought, was great.
That was Brian Clark.
Well, okay, there's Crush, and then there's Brian Lee.
Brian Lee was in there?
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Bomb. I guess that. Yeah, I can tell.
No, not Brian Adams. So
Brian
Brian Adams is Crush.
Yes.
Brian Clark was Atom Bomb.
Yes.
And then there's Brian Lee.
Brian Lee was fake Undertaker.
Yep, he was Faker Taker. Yeah. I liked him. He was good. The big rumor was he got fired because he was having an affair with Undertaker's first wife.
Sarah?
One before that.
He has some blondes, man.
I guess.
How the hell's how quickly I get?
But Brian Clark was the best man at their wedding, so apparently there was a legitimate connection. And after that, he was pretty much blackballed.
Consummate the wife.
Yeah. Rumor is he's a heroin junkie somewhere now, and nobody has seen him for. Did you see? You saw that Phil Donahue episode with the AWA wrestlers? I think I sent you a while ago. Oh, that's amazing!
I tried watching it, but yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. It had Adrian Adonis and Jesse Ventura versus Jim Brunzell and Greg Gagne, and it was the first AWA appearance of Hulk Hogan.
Really? No,
but it's like
driving when I was trying to watch it. So
okay,
I was like, "Oh, this is
is not safe," because it is like engaging because you're just like, "What the fuck?" Because it was totally in the middle of like a talk show, and they put the ring up, and then they had like the audience crew around it, and then so between stuff, Phil Donahue would like interview people, and they talk about whether it's fake or not, or whatever, like all these housewives and stuff, and it would just be like the weirdest shit that they would talk about, but then like they like scared the crowd. Like these were just like a bunch of housewives and older folks and stuff, and I think they fucking believed what they were seeing. Like they had like a few people were like, oh, I don't know, it seems like it's fake. Hogan would come out of the corner, people would be like, holy shit, this guy is huge.
Yeah,
it's awesome. I mean, it's a terrible wrestling show, but it's really really interesting to watch. Oh, there's Magnum TA. That's a wrestling tragedy right there.
No, the car wreck.
Yeah, because he would have. I mean, Sting was able to fill and to kind of go into that slot that he left open.
Was it Tully Blanchard? He had that first blood match.
Yeah,
where he had like the chair.
First blood in a cage.
Yeah, that was a great match.
Ah, damn, that is, and just fucking.
No, it wasn't First Blood. It was I Quit.
That's what it was. I quit. I quit in a cage because he broke a wooden chair and was jabbing it like a stake in his head. And Tully was screaming. Oh,
that's a great match to catch up.
That is has to be one of the NWA's best matches ever.
That might have been like an old
SMARK cage. And I think one of the best cage matches I've ever seen. And it didn't even really need the cage.
No.
But there was so much it kept outside interference because JJ.
So that would have been U.S. title, right?
Yep, it was U.S. title. So that was getting close to where Magnum was going to go for the world title.
Evan Bourne, where the fuck is he?
His foot broke
again. Because I know he injured something else in the course of rehabilitating.
No, it's just been that, just his ankle or foot.
Yeah, he's been gone for over a year now.
He's reading up. He had kind of an interesting life.
Wouldn't it be funny if Great Khali came back after his brain surgery and could speak clear? No more.
You're just saying that because he's Indian and you don't understand what he's saying. But if he didn't sound like Frankenstein, that might help.
He's from Punjabi.
Even you're racist. Okay, the Haiti Kid. Guess what the Haiti Kid is? What do you think Haiti Kid is? What kind of person do you think he is? Do you think he's a big person, a little person, or a really little person?
I think he's a fucking midget.
All right. Let's talk about the Haiti Kid.
Like a retard.
Haiti, I don't even know.
Why are his legs so short?
Because he's a fucking midget. Looks like little. It's little Teddy Long.
Holla.
That's what Teddy Long needed, was like a little person. Okay, Haiti Kid contributes to midget wrestling.
Why are you going to read these midgets so much?
These are the best stories. Haiti Kid's contributions to midget wrestling earned him great respect from superstars of all sizes. In fact, many of the larger superstars from the 1980s considered Haiti Kid a close friend, including Hillbilly Jim and Mr. T. I wonder if he played Little Mr. T. I bet he did.
Mini Vader.
No, Mini Vader. Why would Mini Vader be black? Why would he be? Jeff, why would he be black?
His tights are black.
No, that's not how. That's just racist.
You don't talk about being black.
Well, I am not talking about being black. I have no idea what it would be like to be black.
I don't either.
Yeah, exactly. Prior to WrestleMania 2, however, Kid's alliance with Mr. T actually caused him great humiliation. Attempting to get under T's skin, Roddy Piper abducted Kid and proceeded to cut his hair into a mohawk. Afterward, Mr. T demanded that his little friend be in his corner at WrestleMania 2 when he gained revenge on Piper. The following year, Kid found himself in the center of one of the most infamous WrestleMania moments ever, with Hillbilly Jim and Little Beaver as his partners.
Harry Cupid and Little Beaver.
and Wee Wee Wilson.
That's great booking.
He stepped in the ring with King Kong Bundy, Lord Littlebrook, and Little Tokyo. Unfortunately, when things started going poorly for Bundy, the big man took out his aggression on the smaller beaver.
I think Matt Stryker might have wrote that.
Oh my god.
God.
At that point, Kid, along with his two other midgets and Hillbilly Jim, came to Beaver's aid. The image of friends and foes banding together to help Little Beaver will forever be remembered as an amazing WrestleMania memory. Thus is the story of the Haiti Kid.